Can you forget the Super Bowl halftime show? The one where pop star Katy Perry was on stage performing with the offbeat, not so coordinated dancing sharks. Well, now the left shark has gone from being a viral sensation to being at the center of a legal battle with Katy Perry's team. A small business owner who produces 3D printed figurines quickly jumped on the left shark bandwagon and began selling his models for $24.99 online. Perry's people were not happy with this and demanded the site take the product down. With more on this, career trial attorney and current prosecutor Wendy Patrick and Mark Kunkel, a partner in the law firm of Kelly Dry in New York. Welcome to you both. Wendy, I'm going to start with you. So can you copyright a shark?
You absolutely can in a case like this. Lending new meaning to Dancing with the Stars, Left Shark came into existence as a result of his missteps during Perry's halftime performance. Remember, this wasn't any generic shark downloaded from the internet. This is a shark through whose bad dancing we came to know who he is and his rise to fame. Who knew that bad dancing was a path to stardom? I know plenty of people who should be very famous.
Okay, look, you know, good dancing or bad dancing, Mark, can you copyright this thing?
No, I don't think so. I mean, look, there were fake palm trees in the Super Bowl halftime show. There was a fake shark in the Super Bowl halftime show. There's a reason why Katy Perry's lawyers are not going after the makers of all fake palm trees in the United States. So what's different about this particular shark? Why is it left shark in terms of the internet sensation? The reason is the idea of, and I have a bad sense of humor, but the idea of a stumbling, bumbling, dancing shark in the Super Bowl isn't copyrightable, right? So we don't really care about the felt shark suit. What we care about is the idea, and you can't copyright an idea.
And is the idea the bumbling part?
Yes, exactly right. That's what makes it special.
So, Wendy, do you agree with that analysis? Does that go over with you, my friend?
No, I don't think so. I think what the argument's going to be for Perry's lawyers, who are biting back, right, on this whole issue, is that it is unique. You can't dispute that there was no left shark before we saw this. And I understand my counterpoint's position, and I respect that that's what they're going to argue. But you just can't deny that there would be no left shark were there no missteps, were there no bad dance performance during the program.
Okay, but the fact of the matter is, that's not something that Katy Perry created, right? There's nothing about the felt shark in and of itself that's original.
So, well, that's the big question, right? So, Wendy, to you, who owns the copyright? Is it Katy Perry? Is it the person who was doing the dancing? Is it the person who made the costume? To me, it's very confusing. What do you say, Wendy?
Well, sometimes somebody might argue it's whoever registers it first, because you've got to do that before you file a lawsuit. But a costume can be copyrightable if it's unique enough. And that's really what the issue is here, is can we say that it is so tied to her performance that she owns that copyright?
Well, and Wendy,
that's what we're going to see being debated.
And that's precisely the point. What's unique about it is not the costume. It's actually, frankly, fairly fungible. It's not original, right? What's unique about it is that this stumbling, bumbling dancer floundering around, no pun intended, in the middle of the Super Bowl created an internet sensation.
All right, let me get to something that I think is really interesting. So this fella, guy trying to, you know, have a business, make some money, puts out this shark thing, gets taken down by Katy Perry, really righteously. So he removes all the product, he conforms with what Katy Perry wants, and then, get this, here's what he does. This is what he put on a website. Apparently sharks, palm trees, and beach balls are all now copyrighted. Now you can 3D print your very own left shark. And make sure you download this file ASAP, since just in this case, it's taken down. What do you make of that, Mark?
Well, look, I mean, the fact of the matter is, if it's protectable, it's protectable, right? And if he puts it up on a second site, it's just as protectable there as it was in the first instance. Now, of course, you know, I'm of the view that it's not protectable or copyrightable in the first place.
He's in their eye, isn't he? I mean, come on.
Well, I'll tell you what, this whole concept of 3D printing and imaging, this is new in the copyright world. We are all sitting back and waiting to see where this goes, because we are in a whole new frontier of the types of things that can be copyrighted. Obviously, ideas cannot, but what kind of IP can? As we are getting even more tech savvy, issues like this really give us pause in a copyright suit like this.
Okay, I just have to say to the two of you, the idea, the very idea that Katy Perry is at the cutting edge of copyright law makes me absolutely crazy. Mark and Wendy, thank you.
Thank you.
And Wendy, boy, I wish I was where you are today. That looks mighty pretty. Thanks so much.
I wish you were here too. Thank you.